Welcome to the Ultimate Police Pursuit Countdown. These are the top 10 wildest high-speed chases, captured live from Dashcams and Bodycams. One wrong move can change everything. Let's jump straight into the action.
Corvettes are known for their speed and price tag, but when you mix that with reckless driving, things can go downhill fast. Well, on December 7th, 2024, multiple Arkansas state troopers were patrolling Interstate 40 eastbound when West Memphis PD radioed in that they were pursuing a white Chevrolet Corvette. The suspect vehicle was clocked at well over 100 miles per hour as it flew past both troopers and civilian vehicles. Near the 282-mile marker, troopers tried to slow the vehicle down, but the Corvette maneuvered around them and picked up speed again, continuing its dangerously reckless flight.
I'm rolling about 60 miles an hour eastbound on that Plaza Bridge.
Let's take one more look, this time from the other trooper's perspective.
Pull him out. Pull his ass out. I see him, man. I'm trying to. Where's Richard? Show me your hand. Show me your hand. That's a good fucking. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Once the driver, Christopher Najera, was in custody, troopers discovered the Corvette he was driving was reported stolen. Ammunition was found inside, and cocaine was discovered folded in a $1 bill in his wallet. Najera, who admitted to using cocaine, appeared groggy and unresponsive at times. After being cleared by medical staff, he was booked on multiple charges, including felony fleeing, drug possession, reckless driving, and driving on a revoked license. To make matters worse, his reckless driving caused damage to a tractor trailer during the chase. July 16, 2025, a stolen Ram pickup truck was spotted in Thornton, Colorado. What began as a quiet call for assistance quickly escalated into a high-speed pursuit, with Colorado State Patrol bringing in a modern weapon. Stay tuned to see what it is.
Blake Robert Lincoln John, what is last name?
Southbound I-25 from 84th.
Please confirm that plate you put out. I got Boyd Robert Lincoln John 9.
The takedown was rough. Both the fleeing truck and patrol vehicle slammed into the median barrier and came to a violent stop. The suspect bailed out and ran, but was swiftly captured by Thornton officers just moments later. The crash temporarily shut down all southbound lanes of I-25. Though it wasn't flawless, this pursuit highlights how tools like the grappler are changing the way police end dangerous chases quickly and with control. Another suspect in custody. Another lesson in why running doesn't pay. On February 6, 2024, trooper was driving a marked patrol vehicle in Sebring, Florida, when they saw a vehicle heading towards State Road 66. The trooper made a U-turn and the vehicle immediately sped off, passing other cars on a double yellow line and making sharp turns. The trooper activated lights and sirens and started a pursuit.
We're still continuing westbound, speeds 40 miles an hour. He's barely able to control it. Vehicle's almost DAV.
The suspect was down 3 tires and struggling to control the vehicle. The trooper waited to see if the suspect would pull over on their own, but if not, the trooper was ready to end the chase himself.
I need another unit up there with me. Ten-4. He's not able to control it. It keeps going into oncoming traffic. I get a chance to take him out.
When the vehicle stopped, Jaquan Salvalis Hall exited and dropped to the ground, hiding behind the vehicle. He stayed in the prone position, refusing multiple commands to reveal himself. He used his vehicle as a weapon, intentionally striking a patrol car, injuring the deputy. Jaquan was also driving without a valid license. There is probable cause to charge him with these. 12th, 2024, a routine patrol in Riverdale quickly turned chaotic after a deputy spotted a vehicle with an illegal test drive tag. What should have been a simple traffic stop escalated into a full-blown high-speed pursuit through city streets, forcing the Cobra unit to take swift action before innocent lives were put at risk.
I'll be a pursuit, Norman Drive, Crystal Lake.
Yeah, Norman Drive, Crystal Lake.
Right on Crystal Lake. It's like they're ready to get you up. Norman Drive going towards 285.
Norman Drive, what's the
Extension. Also over Kingsville Circle at this time, towards we're going to be going towards the building. Making a left on Sherman Drive at McDonald's. We're going to be going towards 85. This unit is at 85. It's about 4 people.
I got spiked at 85. Spiked on 4.85.
Even though the suspect drove like a maniac, the deputy stayed locked in, never backing off. He attempted a pit, and while it didn't work the first time, one thing was clear. This suspect wouldn't be given a single inch to slip away.
first place where you know 85. Come from Southwest Parkway. Okay, Southwest Parkway. He's on the left on, we're right on South Bridge. 20 miles per hour. Check. Well, what I was notified.
Yes, sir. No, that's it. It was just them two. Hey, sir, if you didn't know, you are under arrest, okay? All right, bet. Yes, sir. Put them both in my car.
Whose van is it?
It's my girl come.
She's gonna be happy, huh?
Man, she finna be mad.
On top of everything, the car wasn't even his. It belonged to his girlfriend who had just bought it. Safe to say she wasn't too thrilled when she found out what happened. Both suspects were arrested and taken into custody without further incident, bringing the chase to an end, and probably the relationship too. Flock camera system can scan up to 30 license plates per second. It's become a game changer for tracking stolen vehicles across the state, and that's exactly how this wild pursuit kicked off. On September 27, 2022, troopers working construction zone traffic in Chatham County got a hit on a stolen Mercedes. It wasn't long before that alert turned into a high-speed pursuit through a live work zone.
Yep, those are sticks. He's 1080.
1080.
The pursuit ended after 3 pit maneuvers. All 3 suspects bailed, but the trooper quickly chased down the female driver, Melissa Smith, and took her into custody at Taser Point, 24, in York, Arkansas. What began as a simple tag check outside a small cafe quickly turned into a full-blown pursuit. A white Ford Expedition with the wrong plate, a driver refusing to stop, and a trooper determined not to let him get away. As the suspect tore north on Highway 25, he swerved into oncoming traffic. The trooper lined up for a TVI, 1 pit. The SUV spun, but recovered. But the trooper wasn't about to stop after that one. On the third strike, the expedition was forced into a roadside ditch, plowing through a yard before the suspect bailed out and ran, but there was nowhere to hide. After 200 yards on foot, he was taken down in a field and placed under arrest. The suspect was identified as Adam Brackett, found carrying meth and driving on a suspended license with fake tags, no insurance, and a long list of charges waiting. Another pursuit ended, another lesson learned the hard way. Running from Arkansas state troopers never ends well. 25. In Little River County, Arkansas, when a Friday night football game was about to kick off in the small town of Foreman. But just a few miles up the road, troopers were dealing with a very different kind of playbook. At a routine sobriety checkpoint, a driver in a white Chevy Tahoe tried to bluff his way through. No license, no seatbelt, and no intention of sticking around. Seconds later, that checkpoint turned into a full-speed chase.
Before we get to warm, we good. 10-4, he slammed his brakes on.
Behind the wheel was 36-year-old Kenneth Terrell, who decided southbound on Highway 41 was his escape route. He blew past cars in no passing zones, swerved into oncoming lanes, and came within inches of causing a head-on crash. Each time Trooper Jones lined up for a tactical vehicle intervention, Terrell hit the brakes or cut across the road, desperate to keep the chase alive.
When we get up here, if I can't get upside him, just pass me and get up there.
I don't know where Ian, I don't know where he's at.
When officers moved in, Terrell wasn't in the driver's seat. He was lying flat on his back, half hidden under his own vehicle, hoping troopers would miss him. Kenneth Terrell was taken into custody, cleared by medics, and then booked into the Little River Sheriff's Office. His charges stacked high: felony fleeing, reckless driving, suspended license, fake tags, and no insurance, plus outstanding warrants ranging from offender violations to parole revocation. 2024, when a simple stop sign violation should have ended with a citation, but when officers learned the driver had a warrant, things escalated fast. The suspect behind the wheel, 28-year-old Nathaniel Burton. When North Little Rock police tried to pull him over, Burton refused to stop, taking off through traffic with Arkansas State Police Trooper Glover stepping in to assist.
Stop sign is my stand up.
That's checking, sorry. I guess I'm let's finish right up there. See how fast we're let's keep that moving by driving. You gotta safely say. Yeah, very good.
As Trooper Glover took over as a primary, the suspect drove at the high rate of speed even through a construction zone. As the chase progressed, he showed absolute no regards to anyone's safety.
Taking the 141. Passing 6th Street southbound. Coming up on Broadway. We're going eastbound on Broadway. Scratch that. Failed TVI. TVI.
After the car was boxed in, Burton was taken into custody and charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, speeding, and driving on a suspended license. Despite the chaos, he was released on just a $500 bond and has pled not guilty to all charges. This is the fastest way to ruin your life forever. It all started on March 15th, 2023, when Barnett fled from Saline County Sheriff's deputies, crashed into a house, and then ran on foot. But this time, on February 29th, 2024, he did it again, fleeing from deputies and leading them on another pursuit. The suspect made it clear from the start he had no intention of stopping and was willing to do whatever it took to escape. This was a bad situation, especially with so many cars already on the road.
They need to know what direction you're headed, so just chasing you, but you can't get around it.
After a pit maneuver, the suspect was finally stopped. All troopers exited their patrol cars and arrested the suspect.
Hey, if you fight me, I'm gonna break your arm. Watch that knife right here.
Oh, God. Oh.
Roll it. Slide in. Slide in. He claims his leg got stuck under the car, but...
Shannon Barnett's reckless actions finally caught up with him. On March 3rd, 2025, he pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including fleeing from law enforcement. With a long history of theft, drug offenses, and firearm-related charges, the court sentenced him to 50 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Commonly used vehicles in police pursuits across the U.S. It was June 1st, 2025, when Corporal Ben Ibarra was parked along I-530 North when a gray Honda Accord blew past him doing 90 in a 75. He attempted a routine stop, but what followed was anything but routine.
Well, Corporate been up all safe, please. Don't pull me over speeding, okay?
I was doing 65.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, I got a rear radar on me, all right? You were doing 90 when you came up behind me over the top of the hill. Do you have any ID card on you?
I got
You
mine.
what? Okay.
You want some mine?
After refusing to admit he was speeding, the driver hit the gas and fled the traffic stop, kicking off a high-speed pursuit. His girlfriend, who was in a passenger seat, is about to experience a kind of date night she'd never forget.
Rocket 18, 10, 11, action, 10, 19.
The suspect made it clear he wasn't going quietly, swerving across lanes like a pinball and slamming his brakes repeatedly to throw off a pit attempt. But no amount of brake checking would stop what was coming.
TBI, Scott Hamilton. Monsieur hands!
The chase came to an end with a successful pit, sending the vehicle into a ditch and disabling it. Inside, troopers found a loaded 9mm with an extended magazine. Thompson and his passenger were taken into custody without further incident. He racked up a long list of charges, and what started as a simple traffic stop turned into a costly mistake that landed him behind bars. On August 29, 2023, Trooper Soto of the Florida Highway Patrol attempted to stop a black Mercedes. Moments later, he informed other units that he was in a pursuit, as the driver failed to stop. The suspect decided to hit the gas pedal to the floor, gaining some distance between himself and Trooper Soto. However, 3 minutes later, another trooper took over the pursuit as the primary unit.
Black Mercedes, Black Mercedes. Mount Olive Road. Making a right on a Berkeley.
Right on Berkeley. Light traffic. We're in south on Bird Street.
The trooper executed a pit maneuver at the traffic lights, which was enough to stop the suspect. The trooper arrested the suspect on the spot and took her into custody without further incident, effectively bringing the chase to an end. In 2024, Trooper Escamilla was in pursuit of a black Jeep that hit speeds of 135 miles per hour. She lost sight of the suspect after he took an exit and made the call to cancel the pursuit, but not long after she returned to the last known location, and that's where she found him.
It's going to be Highway 70, getting ready to get on the I-40, and it is Black Mobile. We are getting on the I-40 West.
After taking an exit at high speed and passing cars on the shoulder, the suspect lost control and crashed into a ditch. Trooper Escamilla approached, but suspecting he might be armed, waited for backup. Once additional units arrived, K-9 Labo was deployed and successfully tracked the suspect, Kevin Collier, hiding in a field. He was bitten during the arrest and later treated by medics. A search revealed Collier's real ID, and a check showed he had 3 extraditable warrants for aggravated assault, possession of a deadly weapon, and drug charges. He admitted he fled because of the warrants. On March 2, 2025, Trooper Surrett was scanning local radio channels when he heard Rogers Police Department attempting to stop a black passenger. The Rogers officer reported that the vehicle was traveling west on Walnut Street, had turned off its lights, and was driving into oncoming traffic. Rogers advised that the pursuit had been terminated. However, just a few minutes later, the suspect was located by Trooper Richard, who then initiated a pursuit.
Adam David Williams, 90 Edward, at westbound.
Hey, request me.
Well, you had go ahead and request. Didn't count. Wrong Champions Drive.
Yeah, you got the 28 in good pursuit.
The suspect was driving recklessly at a high rate of speed, making it clear to the trooper that he was willing to do anything to escape, no matter the risk.
We're in Champions, like...
It's Champion in that area. I'm not sure exactly where right now. Definitely still alive.
The suspect exited the residential area and continued his escape, now driving on the wrong side of the road.
45 bit count, listening to your traffic, they have you been around.
We're headed back north on 52nd now.
10-4 northbound, 52nd.
He's still wrong way, he almost hit Rogers. TBI, unsuccessful, still road. TBI.
After 2 successful pit maneuvers, the suspect was finally stopped and taken into custody. He was charged with fleeing, criminal mischief, fleeing on foot, speeding, reckless driving, driving the wrong way, theft by receiving, endangering the welfare of a minor.
Hey, show me your hands! Show me your hands!
In North Little Rock, Arkansas, on November 3rd, 2024, an officer spotted a black Jeep SUV with a license plate that didn't match the vehicle. When the officer attempted to pull it over, the driver took off, weaving through city streets before accelerating to 80 miles per hour. Due to bad weather, the officer was ordered to terminate the pursuit, but the suspect had no plans of stopping.
Back to 32. It looks like they'd wrecked down here, hit a stop sign at Parkway. They're headed back south. All right, they're getting back on Parkway.
Whoever's in 2010, either shoot up or get out of my way and call in pursuit. Yeah, go ahead. I copied the 1022 earlier, is that right? Sarge?
Hey, show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
As the suspect lost control and came to a stop, the passenger jumped out of the car. He was quickly apprehended by officers on the scene. But the driver wasn't done yet. He fled once again.
Dark blue Grand Cherokee, white female, traveling speeds are at 20 miles an hour. The one passenger's 1015. No traffic, still going eastbound, passing Augusta. Speed is 8 miles per hour. Northbound on Division. Okay, I know. Going back.
As we mentioned earlier, the road conditions were far from ideal, and it didn't take long for the suspect to lose control once again. Seems like even the suspect doesn't know how he got away from this one. Officers definitely missed a solid opportunity to stop him.
Back on Parkway. Still on Parkway. No traffic. Speeds 50.
Yeah, what do you have with my shit? I'm trying to get some. Yeah, we're now Parkway.
28, this information. They are stuck in a ditch. They keep gassing it, trying to back up and pull forward. It's deployed, it's deployed.
The suspect crashed into a water main and a parked car. After a high-risk felony stop, the search uncovered over $4,000 drugs, a marijuana pipe, and more. The suspect was later identified, but not before a chaotic chain of events had already unfolded. This chase was one for the books, showing just how dangerous and unpredictable these situations can get. On October 6th, the possible homicide suspect from Michigan was apprehended by the Ohio State Highway Patrol after a pursuit on I-75 southbound. Just before noon, OSHP received notification that Michigan State Police were chasing the suspect, identified as 33-year-old Ronald McLaurin from Warren, Michigan, as he approached the state line. Troopers successfully took over the pursuit near Wales Road in Northwood, ensuring a swift resolution to the dangerous situation.
Lane 115, traffic moderate. 120 left lane. Passing 195 now. We're catching the traffic ease. Passed on the shoulder. 112 on the shoulder.
Crossover just off of the what's the way is 192.
Okay. 117 left lane. Modern traffic was the left lane. 115.
The trooper continued the pursuit of the suspect while another officer strategically positioned spike strips ahead, preparing to deploy them as the suspect approached. With tension mounting, the scene was set for a critical moment in the chase.
We're getting some moderate traffic. He's still left lane, 115 miles an hour. Passing on the shoulder, 24.
Trying to get north of the 164. That's too far out. Alright, I'm gonna try and get up north Baltimore. Okay.
Up to 183 south, 115 miles an hour left lane.
We ready to come in once it comes to the tower.
I still have MSP behind me. Passing on the shoulder, 150 miles an hour, 23. Passing the second car on the shoulder, 116 miles an hour.
The suspect was driving recklessly, weaving between vehicles on the shoulder and maintaining a high rate of speed. After 10 minutes of relentless pursuit, he approached the position of the trooper who was poised to deploy the spike strips, ready for a decisive intervention in the escalating chase.
171.
690's auto, it's got spiked.
The suspect avoided the spike strips, but the trooper trailing him struck the strips and was forced to abandon the chase. However, multiple patrol cars remained engaged in the pursuit, ensuring that the operation continued in an effort to apprehend the suspect.
39.
167.
South Concord 167, like 164.
Uh, 18 going eastbound, stretching westbound.
Westbound on 18.
The suspect abruptly turned into a gas station, exited his vehicle, and fled on foot, creating a chaotic scene as officers quickly mobilized to apprehend him.
I'll let him inside that building.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get your dick on the ground!
The suspect was successfully arrested and taken into custody without further incident.
On August 11th, around 8:30 a.m., Officer Elder responded to a residence in northeast Ocala regarding a stolen vehicle. The victim reported leaving their blue Mazda unlocked with the keys inside while visiting a friend. During this time, 35-year-old Dale Shrewsbury entered the vehicle and drove off, unbeknownst to the victim. Shortly after the theft, around 9:20 a.m., Officer Theus and his trainee, Officer Uranu, located the stolen vehicle in the 4900 block of East Silver Springs, Belvidere. When police attempted a traffic stop, the vehicle fled instead of pulling over.
We're going to be going westbound on Bodycam from baseline. Crossing over southeast 44th Avenue Road, coming up on some moderate traffic. Correction, we're going to now be heading eastbound on Bodycam, just before Southeast 31st Street. And coming up southeast 44th Avenue Road, there's moderate vehicle traffic. Court Road on a dirt road, heading southbound. Still going to the wood line, now we're going eastbound away from the railroad tracks and the wood line. Again, it looks like you might be getting ready to bail.
The suspect made a dangerous decision by entering the residential area, a choice that was far from wise.
Alright, you just turn around northbound, switch right there.
Still northbound, 4400 Washington, transfer from 41st Place. Eastbound 38th Street, about the 20, around about the 3000 block. You get fitted, stay by switching out gate. 29 floors, they're trying to fit again, unsuccessful.
Just when it seemed things couldn't get worse, the suspect began driving around people's houses and going through their fences.
Alright, we need to stick a forward through a fence. We're still southbound in somebody's backyard. Battery. Behind the house is 5308. 52nd Street, pulling up to the T intersection. Let me know if you go.
As the trooper executed a TVI, this wild chase came to an end. It has certainly been one of the craziest pursuits we've seen so far. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this incident.
I was just trying to make you aware of one of them.
2024 in Miller County, Arkansas. A trooper was parked near Interstate 49 monitoring traffic when he suddenly spotted a white Dodge Charger blasting down the highway at over 120 miles per hour, recklessly passing cars on the shoulder. At first, it looked like just another reckless driver, But the second the trooper hit his lights, the Charger took off, flooring it and turning the situation into a high-speed pursuit that would soon cross state lines.
Hey, Louisiana 670 George John Ida, show me 1037.
Within seconds, the suspect began weaving through traffic at extreme speeds with zero regard for human life. Each time the trooper got close enough to attempt a TVI, the suspect would slam on his brakes or swerve violently, forcing the trooper to back off to avoid a deadly collision.
I'll move them here on the curb.
1038 at the 13. Back on the road, 49 southbound at the 13.
225 is supposed to be a 2013 Dodge Charger, white color, discharge my call.
Still southbound, get back on a 49.
The suspect kept dodging every attempt to stop him, swerving, brake checking, and weaving through traffic at insane speeds. Moments later, he took an exit, blew through an intersection, and jumped right back onto the interstate. But no matter how hard he tried to get away, the trooper stayed locked on his tail, waiting for that one perfect moment to bring this chase to an end.
He's still southbound. I'm 1038.
Near the 1-mile marker, Trooper executed a pit maneuver, but it was unsuccessful. Fearing a fatal impact, the trooper swerved off the road and lost control, sliding into the grassy median at nearly 100 miles per hour. While the trooper was recovering on the side of the road, Louisiana deputies picked up radio chatter. The same white Dodge Charger had crashed out in Rodessa. 2 people were taken into custody. The driver, identified as Xavier Javuan Wright, matched the description perfectly. He was arrested on multiple felony charges, including fleeing by vehicle with substantial risk, aggravated assault, and battery second degree on law enforcement.
He jumped in the water.
Hey, you want to come out?
On November 26, 2024, while sitting in the median running radar, the trooper noticed a dark-colored Dodge Ram truck speeding northbound on State Road 5, passing several vehicles at 70 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. After closing the distance, the trooper activated his emergency lights and siren, attempting to initiate a stop. The driver initially veered right, then left as if to pull over, but in a split second made the decision to speed off, accelerating rapidly northbound. The pursuit was on.
northbound or southbound?
We're northbound.
10-4 approaching 7 Mile Bridge.
That's 10-4.
199 Miami, where's that unit at? Approaching 7 Mile Bridge, traveling northbound, reference to black pickup. I'm at mile marker 49. I'm just north of the 7 Mile Bridge. I'll monitor. Send me the call as well.
The suspect didn't hesitate, weaving in and out of traffic at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, showing no regard for the safety of other drivers on the road. With every maneuver, the suspect narrowly avoided causing multiple accidents. Troopers knew they had to stop this dangerous driver as soon as possible, with every second making the situation more critical.
48. 10-4. Is it fine the speeds and traffic condition?
Right now we're full on traffic. I'm going to try to pit real quick. If I can get this out.
10-4.
Miami, 10-4. For about 9 miles an hour. Going in that traffic. There's really not much traffic on this road.
The chase stretched on for several miles, with the suspect continuing his reckless driving, putting everyone at risk. But then, out of nowhere, the suspect suddenly stopped on the side of a bridge. However, this wasn't the end. He wasn't giving up. Check out what was going through his mind.
199, I see him coming up behind me. 10-4 has a visual.
He jumped in the water.
10-4 jumped in water.
Hey, you want to come out? We got Marine Patrol on their way. That was stupid.
Confirming he jumped in the water.
Suddenly, the driver leaped out of the vehicle and plunged into the water. A few minutes later, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office boat unit arrived on the scene and took him into custody. Meanwhile, the passenger, who only knew the driver as Joshua, remained in the vehicle, stunned. The driver was identified as Joshua Seth Lapidus, with multiple license suspensions, including the most recent ones for habitual and DWLS-FR. Lapidus now faces charges of driving with a suspended license, fleeing and eluding at high speeds, resisting arrest, and several misdemeanors.
Hey! Hold the station, man. The subject that's on my vehicle attempted to take it today.
On October 26, 2024, two deputies responded to a location in the 1500 block of Southeast 59th Street and made contact with 41-year-old James Brady. Brady requested assistance, stating he had taken drugs and needed medical attention, fearing he might be taken to jail. But what followed was nothing short of unexpected chaos. Stay tuned as the situation takes an unpredictable and intense turn, one you won't want to miss.
Hello, Sheriff's Office. What's going on?
I'm having a really bad day.
Okay.
You have my record, police record?
I've got nothing, sir. All we got was a phone call saying you were at a cemetery, which wasn't the case.
Would you call in dispatch or have one more cop come out, please?
Dispatch called me here. What is it you need?
I don't trust anybody anymore.
Okay, well, you called us, so you must need us for something. So what is it going on? What is it you called us out here for? They told us that you called, said people were after you, you were in the trees, and then a second call came in, you said you were at the cemetery.
Okay.
That's all we've been told.
After a brief conversation with the deputies, James Brady suddenly stood up and bolted from the scene, leaving the deputies momentarily stunned and scrambling to react. What could Brady possibly have in mind, and where was he headed? Stay tuned to witness the bizarre twists and turns of this unexpected escape attempt.
What's going on? We don't really have any PC for anything at this point.
unlocked.
Yeah. Is your car locked?
Yeah.
No. Whose car is that? I just locked it. Hey! 5507, man. Hey! Stop the car!
5507.
Hold the station, man. The subject inside my vehicle attempted to take it today. Hey!
The deputies, caught off guard by James Brady's sudden escape, were left with no choice but to spring into action. Determined to regain control of the situation and ensure public safety, they initiated a pursuit. How could such a lapse happen? And what lengths will they go to prevent this situation from escalating further? Buckle up as this chase takes a wild turn.
Westbound 10th Street.
You can get a pin on that car, get a pin on that car. $65.85, I'm out.
Come out. 5980.
I'm behind it. I'm going to try and pit, Mary.
I'm trying to pit.
Okay, pit. 200 and okay. Pit. Do not let him get out of there.
After multiple attempts to bring the fleeing vehicle to a stop, the deputies successfully executed a pit maneuver at the intersection. James Brady exited the vehicle and was taken into custody without further incident. Brady was arrested and now faces a litany of serious charges, including fleeing and eluding police, failing to obey a law enforcement order to stop grand theft of a motor vehicle, aggravated battery on an officer, firefighter, or EMT, armed burglary of a structure of conveyance. No bond was set for Brady, marking the conclusion of this pursuit. On August 18, 2023, Officer Britton Morgan of the Spokane County Sheriff's Office was called into action in North Spokane County, Washington. His mission was clear: warn residents about a rapidly approaching wildfire and help them evacuate before it was too late.
Then I'm back to my car. I'm headed south on Jefferson, Oregon. 13, come back down that road now. It's coming our way.
Adam 510, your status.
To the North City.
Go, 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 go.
Adam 550, status.
Holy
dude. 507, the fire just jumped the road at 13717. The residence there is fully engulfed.
13717 road.
Man. But you're not getting me today, eat my fat head fire. Hurry the Dave! I don't want to die in this.
Go ahead.
One adult male, one adult female sheltering in place. What was the address that we needed to check? Hurry up, Dave! Wasn't answering her phone.
What started as a rescue mission quickly turned into a terrifying fight for survival. As Officer Morgan drove his cruiser into the blaze, he suddenly found himself surrounded by flames. The wildfire was relentless, moving fast, burning fiercely, and almost feeling like it had a mind of its own, determined to consume everything in its path, including him.
It's headed right for us! It's headed right for us, man! I was just there!
Zebra 69, your status.
Unless you want to die, hurry up and get out! Go!
So I have a battery powered in there. It's not hooked up yet.
Go!
That is 695 copy. We're working that.
Oh, thank you, bro. I was so worried about you. Are you okay? I know you're probably sad for your horses right now, bro. I'm glad you're alive. Okay?
We were in a good spot.
You did everything you could. You did everything you could, okay? Head up that way, all right? God bless you, all right? I'm so glad you're okay.
Miraculously, he escaped with his life, but Morgan didn't just save himself. His harrowing ordeal gave him the chance to warn other motorists who were unknowingly heading straight into the fiery nightmare. Thanks to his quick thinking and bravery, many lives were spared that day.